Yeah, it's quiet though.
Oh, we went a little more. Welcome back to another episode of Running the Light podcast. We have a special guest on studio. He is a TikTok sensation. He's been taking over Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere else. Please help us welcome El Chinito.
Round of applause, Jacob.
Man, my man. There you go.
All right, thank you.
What's up, brother? How you been, man?
What's up, my guys? Thank you for inviting us here to the podcast.
Bro. Of course, bro. I mean, we can just get down to the nitty gritty, bro.
Yeah,
That's
let's
those
talk about
important questions. The economic, financial state of the world right now.
Yeah, let's talk about politics.
What got you? Talk about politics. What
Daddy
got
Trump,
you
not
into?
play.
They said Daddy Trump.
Papa
Nah, I'm
Trump.
just playing.
Jacob, can we get that water real quick too? Here, just throw it. Bless.
Appreciate it, my guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
From the National.
Yeah, the National at Commerce Club.
Yeah.
Quick
Boom.
shout out.
Right there.
Just had to plug that in real quick before we get too far. They're gonna come down here and beat our ass.
Boom.
Right on camera.
On camera. 360.
What got you into TikTok, bro?
Oh, man. It all started back in quarantine 2020 because that's when TikTok, I know you guys know, it started popping.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a big thing, but it started to like elevate around that time. So I guess everybody was quarantined, no job, no nothing, and everybody was on one app during that time. I don't know if you guys remember that. And it was TikTok. And I found
some of us were on another app.
Probably.
My right hand was crazy strong.
Oh man, for real. No, but that was one of the main ones. And I was like, okay, so I wanted to hop on the train too, you know, on the trend and everything. So I was like, listen, I'm gonna give it a try, and I would see everybody post, so I would start posting my own content, but it wasn't really like serious. It was just messing around because I was bored at home doing nothing. So it started during that time, and then right after like the whole quarantine ended and everything went back to normal. Everybody went to work. I started working again, so I left it out as that and just never touched it again. You know, like TikTok, the videos, content, anything. So I left it at that, and I would just use TikTok as like if it was Facebook, just scrolling through like everything all the time. So it started off during that time, but I've been around TikTok that time, but it recently hit off like 4.5 months ago. So I've been there for a while, and I decided to switch it up because my content back then is not what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now are basically the pranks, and the content I used to do back then were just skits, random skits, and I wanted to switch it up, and thank God it's been going good. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'll stick to the pranks and everything. But yeah, I've been along with it for like 4 years now.
So you said you started during COVID. I mean,
during
tough
the quarantine.
times. When you decided to stop, how long was that break? Or were you still posting like occasionally? If you
I
have
would
an
post
idea?
like 1-2 times a week, but it wasn't really nothing like serious, you know, on it. I was just focused on my job, just working.
So then when did you start taking it serious?
I started taking it serious like a year and a half ago, and then like it's been constant. So I stayed consistent, and barely 4.5 months ago it blew up, and it's been going good ever since then. So it's been an on and off relationship basically.
Yeah.
Like you know, like that. I'm gonna put it out like that.
What was so if people that are listening or watching and don't really know, he does a lot of pranks out in public. Have you ever had anything go sideways? Like, has anybody ever not taken it friendly? I haven't seen any, so I
No, he found the baby out in front of Walmart.
There was 2 or 3 that didn't really like, you know, I guess, I don't even know, man. Like, they didn't have no humor, I guess, or they probably were having a bad day. Yeah. But they didn't take it like funny.
They were having fun with it.
At first they laughed, but then like they switched.
But then they pulled a gun.
And then
almost. At first it was a good
time. If the cops wouldn't have showed up, then probably.
Oh, they called the cops?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It was
really bad.
It was at Walmart. I did a prank on this dude. It wasn't even a harmless prank or, you know, disrespecting anybody or anything. It was just like a funny humor prank. And I guess he laughed, and then 5 minutes later he told me before he left, he was like, you know, you got to be careful with what you do with your little dumb pranks and jokes. And I was like, I was like confused. I looked at him. I was like, "What are you talking about, man? Like, I didn't do nothing disrespectful to you." And he just said, "Just be careful, because you never know who you might come across." So I was like, "What?" Like, like I started like talking back to him, saying, I didn't do anything to you, so I don't know why you're mad. He was like, blah blah blah, like just don't do that again. And then he just walked off. And then 10 minutes later, I seen it was at Walmart, so there's always cops outside of Walmart, and
here in Wichita, there's a lot.
yeah, especially here in Wichita. So they came to me, and then they said that someone had reported to the manager that I was harassing customers and bothering them, and I'm pretty sure it was that dude that went to the manager and told them, and so the cop said, "Well, you have to go. Either you go, or we're gonna have to trespass you." And not even fight it off, I could have, but I was like, you know what, it's not even worth it.
Fuck it, there's 7 other Walmarts.
I know.
There's 7 other Walmarts.
We're going to Broadway.
We'll go to the Broadway one. So I was walking out, and the cops, they were like, if you don't mind asking me, what did you tell that guy? And I told him the joke, and then the cop, even him, he laughed at it. He didn't even say nothing bad about it. He just laughed at it and was just nodding his head, like saying that the other dude didn't have no humor, So that happened, and then I didn't go for that Walmart for a week. I came back the next week.
Couldn't show your face.
I didn't show my face.
I gotta let this shit air out real quick. Gotta let it calm down. There's too much heat on me in this Walmart.
I had to cool off. So I was like, especially at that Walmart, I do mostly all my pranks at that Walmart.
Which Walmart is it?
The Pawnee one.
Oh yeah,
the dangerous one.
Yeah,
the one in the hood and everything.
Yeah, you're a brave man. You're a brave man. That's America's 9th worst Walmart.
Yeah, it was on the list, wasn't it?
Yeah, for real, it's the 9th worst.
It.
We ranked 9th. We did a little clip about that shit, man.
People shooting dice in aisle 16.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I just was curious because I've seen shit go sideways on like people that do that, and I didn't know if people in Wichita were more receptive to it. You know what I mean?
Because I mean, I love those videos of like, I don't know about love, but of like pranksters just like going too far. Doing like unnecessary pranks of like getting a watermelon and throwing it at people.
I've seen some crazy shit in public.
I've seen some crazy stuff.
Like, of course you're gonna get your ass beat. You're throwing watermelons.
You're throwing shit at people.
What do you expect? You're throwing shit.
Or like gallons of water.
Like the views can't be worth that. You know what I mean? You're getting chased in public, and now if that person sees you out ever fucking with other people, they're probably gonna get more pissed off that you haven't learned your lesson and you're still doing it. They're gonna come fuck with you again.
They're gonna whoop your ass. And
Did you ever see that video? It was a kid was doing a prank at a mall somewhere, and he ended up getting shot.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck no!
Yeah. Was that Oklahoma City?
Did you ever
They
see
do
that?
that there.
But he was going out and like grabbing and touching and harassing people. And some dude was like, "Yo, knock it off."
Yeah, that's not a prank. You're assaulting people.
He let him walk away a little bit, and the homie came back and picked up his pants or something, and homie just took it out and shot him.
Damn. Whoa! How long ago was this?
Oh, it was probably months ago. Yeah, Jacob's gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? You're gonna be doing shit like that. Especially, you gotta be careful where you do it too. You know, because there's areas in cities that just don't play around, and you're risking it for views, and it's not worth your life. So.
So I mean, obviously, if people know you and people that don't, you do a lot of stuff in Spanish. You do a lot of Hispanic, Latino people, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever like dabble into some like, let me get the white folk, let me get the black audience involved?
I've done a few, but it's nothing compared to like Hispanic humor. You know, like Hispanic humor, they could joke around with it too, and they know that you're playing, so they play back with you, and it makes it even more funnier. You know, they go along with it.
Oh my bad, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say one of my favorite people that I see do like English Spanish pranks is this dude that will go up to people in the mall and he'll be like, "Do you speak English or do you speak Spanish?" And whatever they say, he says the first person to move is gay.
That dude, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Yep, Alfonso. TikTok.
That shit is.
Those are funny.
He started a trend. I mean, he took off too, because I remember around that time that I started doing pranks, he was doing that trend, the English Spanish one. And he had not that many followers, but his videos were going up, and I seen that he blew up over that, and now it became a trend on TikTok. It's everywhere now.
I seen one today.
I've done a few of those, around that time too. I was doing a few of those because people like those. It's a trend.
It's funny.
So everybody's following the trend now, and so. They're funny, man. They're funny.
Yeah. I see one today. They're like, English or Spanish, or do you speak English or Spanish? Dude's like, I'm already gay. All right. He's like, all right.
Hesitate.
Got
on that.
Yeah. Damn, that's catching up.
Okay, so it happened in September of 23, and it was in a Virginia mall. Now that you say it, and I'm looking at the picture, I remember seeing that one.
Yeah, homie got shot.
That's crazy. Did he die? Or he just got
I
shot?
don't think so.
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything about him dying.
Well, that's probably good.
But it was a food delivery driver. He tried to prank the DoorDash guy.
Oh, fuck.
That's
Especially
fucking
those.
crazy.
You can't fuck with their bag.
Yeah, you
Literally
can't.
their bag.
Yeah,
they're delivering a bag.
Their delivery bag. No, I knew a dude that tried to robbed a fucking pizza delivery driver, and he got like 6 years or some shit.
Holy shit.
You can't fuck with those guys, bro.
Nah.
Delivery drivers, like, I don't know what it is. Like, there's like an extra law or something. You cannot fuck with them. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to be scared when I was doing DoorDash stuff. I'd see certain orders, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
You're going to Plainview. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm off.
quit.
I just clocked out.
Quit
Yeah,
that day.
I just
Quit.
quit that day.
I just quit over playing you.
I'm going to Uber Eats.
Yeah, they would never do this to me.
Bad reputation for DoorDash. From that kid getting shot.
Fuck.
Everybody's going to Uber now.
So when you said following trends, do you see like a certain trend happening? Because we sat down with Jack Sachs, and he was telling us like if something's popular kind of happening, he kind of like leans into it. Like I know Wingstop, when they get a new flavor, he goes and tries that new flavor. Obviously, pranks is a little different. Do you like see like the English or Spanish movie for gay? Do you see that and you're like, I got to do that too?
I mean, yeah, but I don't try, because I try to do the trend, but I try to switch it up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do the English or Spanish. I don't, I want to switch it up, but do the same concept. Cause,
Right, make it your own.
Yeah. So I've done it before. Like, I don't go up to them. I just ask them, like, because there's a lot of Hispanic community here in Wichita, especially around the area on Pawnee and 21st. Right. So usually when I'm over there, I ask them if they speak Spanish. And they turn around and say, yeah, with confidence, because I don't want to spook them out or anything,
right?
Because the prank is not going to be funny. And then I do that, and then I just tell them, if you move, you're gay. And, and they obviously just laugh and just, like, play along with it. But they don't get mad or anything. And it's even more funnier.
Yeah.
Because, they're like, what? Like, and they just play along with it. And it's funny. Their reaction is funny.
What's been your, like, favorite prank?
Man, there's quite a few, but I say the best one I've done was the putting up the sign, like the for sale sign on the trucks, and I put instead of just like writing down the amount, I just added like 1,000 and a kiss or 1,000 and a boyfriend. But I put
That's fire.
I put it.
That's fire.
I've seen
$1,000 and a boyfriend.
I've seen a TikToker do this. His name is Kendrick Curry. He's a prankster, and I've seen his YouTube videos way before everything. He's one of my inspirations, and I seen him do it on one video. But after that, I've never seen him do it again. And I thought about it. I was like, man, that would be dope if I do it like to the Hispanics, because it's gonna be funnier. And write it down. I wrote it down in Spanish, 1,000 and a kiss. And the first video I did of that, it blew up, and it was pretty funny because you get the reaction and you get the like what like
Yeah.
I never put this here,
happened?
And there's people that go around and see the truck. They start seeing the truck, but they don't see the sign. They see the sign, but they see the truck first. And then I asked them like, "You seen the sign? Did you read it good?" And they would check again. They would be like, "What the fuck? Like, it's 1,000 and a kids. This shit can't be
He
serious."
said 1,000 in a cuddle, buddy.
Yeah.
I had there was a guy that got around and checked it out, and he was like, "Man, that's a good offer. That's a good." And I was like, "Damn, this is funny." Like, yeah, that's probably one of my best ones because I had a reaction of a guy. He's here. Some people know him locally because he does like horse races. Like I don't know where exactly, but he's into that stuff, and a lot of people know him. And he went along with it. He did want a kiss. He didn't even work. He didn't even care about the money. He did. Oh yeah, I want the kisses, and this and that. And it was funny because I was with my friend, and he's asked like, "Which one of you two are gonna give me the kiss?" And I thought it was funny. So
a deal's a deal.
I thought it was funny because he went along with it, and so I replied back. I was like, "Man, it could be both of us if you want. That would be a better offer." And then he was like, "Yeah, like I'm down for it and everything." He didn't even care about the truck no more. All he worried about was the whole like the kisses.
Yeah.
It was funny, man, because at the end of the day, at the end of the video, he was like, "Okay, well, let me come back. Let me go take a shower right quick, and I'll come back." It was outside Rio Bravo, the carniceria Rio Bravo. So it was funny. He was like, "Wait for me here. I'm gonna go shower and come back."
He's like, we'll go to Dave & Buster's after this.
Yeah.
We'll get it settled. We'll get the offer settled.
That's
Never.
funny.
Oh my god, he's like, I'm serious about this cuddle.
That
buddy.
was that was the funniest one.
I was about to
personally,
say,
like,
because you said that one blew up really good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, which one of your videos, which one of your pranks you think was the biggest, and which one was the first one that made you think, like, what's the biggest one now? But what was the first big one that you were like, okay, we're gonna get some traction?
Okay. The first one that went pretty viral was I did well during that time, like I said, the whole trending, the whole El que se mueva es gay, whoever moves first is gay was trending during that time. So people were watching that from different content creators. Alfonsine was the one who created it, obviously, but a lot of other TikTokers started doing it. And so I did it at the end of a month of, when was it? I think I'd say March, the end of March. It was when it was trending. So I went ahead and did a video at Walmart with this kid, and I told him que se muevas gay. And he froze stiff, like he didn't even blink.
He took it serious.
He took it serious. He took it serious because the whole comment section was roasting him. He said he didn't even blink. He froze in time. They were
He froze in time.
They were just
You glitched him.
capping on
Homies in
him.
the Ice Age.
And it was a Edgar, you know them Edgars.
Oh shit!
And then so it was funny, man, because it was an Edgar. He didn't move, and then he beat me to it because I was the one that moved. I couldn't hold my laughing because the way he was just frozen, staring, and holding my hand at the top of it. He stayed frozen, holding my hand like that, and that made me feel uncomfortable. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man,
He broke you, bro.
Started
He broke
tickling
you.
your hand.
yeah, man, he almost did. I bet. If another 30 seconds, he probably would have done that. So that video blew up and just took me up. That blew me up, kind of.
That's dope.
And yeah, it's almost
15 million views is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. We get happy
I
over
think
like
it's
500.
almost at
Yeah,
13 million, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's almost at 13 million.
that's dope.
Yeah, around that. But that's one of my biggest ones that blew up.
How many TikTok followers do you have? I don't know if you mentioned at the beginning.
155K, 155.
That's dope, man. What a reach.
And then on TikTok, we're about to hit like 15K.
Yeah, that's fucking
After
dope.
like 3 weeks. It was hard on
Instagram. Yeah.
Instagram.
Because he was saying that it was like slow and then it just exploded on Instagram.
It was a hard process with IG because it's more easy to blow up on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And then on IG, Facebook is kind of like a hassle.
It's harder.
Yeah,
It's
we
harder-
find the same thing
It's a
all the
competition.
time.
Or it's harder to like have like obviously TikTok was your first platform that
Yeah.
you blew up on. It's harder to take those people and then be like, hey,
Over
also follow me on another platform to
Over here.
take them
Right.
over.
Yeah, so it was pretty difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was stuck between like 300, 400 followers for a while, and so what I started doing, every time I would post on TikTok, I would post on Instagram, and then after that I would post on Facebook. But the first one that blew up after TikTok was Facebook. I went from like easily 100, 200 followers to almost 10K. We're almost at 10K.
Oh yeah.
But the consistency is what kept it blowing up, honestly. So I try to stay. It's not easy because you got to upload here, upload, edit. It's a hassle. So I just started posting on IG, and then one video that blew up on TikTok blew up a week after on Instagram. It was a Tia video, so that's what elevated me to the 15K now. And then after that video, I started posting like 2 or 3 videos a day. And then all of them just took off after that. It's just a strange algorithm.
Yeah,
So,
no, I mean
man,
we all know this really.
Yeah,
I was just trying
it's
to.
freaking hard, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's freaking hard.
Our first, if you want to say viral, was a Taylor Swift video, and I'm
Oh,
thinking
yeah,
like,
I've
oh
seen
man,
that.
we gotta
I've seen that.
just stretch that as far as
Yeah.
we can. So we did like a couple of Taylor Swifts after that, and then it was just like, man, we caught a niche of nothing but Swifties.
Yeah.
And it's like these Swifties don't want to talk about sandblasting prostitutes and and
we had
Chipotle.
like a quick string of it, but then like I mean the rest of our shit isn't gonna be that friendly. I mean,
Yeah.
we're fucking knuckleheads. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta be out here doing whatever you guys like, just being yourself, you know. And then I guess it also counts as, you know, what's trending right now in the news, you know, on social media, like whatever. If you talk about certain things that's trending during like this time of week, then one of your videos might blow up. Boom.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure like the Swifty one during that time you guys did it.
She was like fresh on tour. Or,
She was,
or she did
it was
something
stuff
happened
like that,
to where.
stuff like that, you know.
So you
Oh,
got-
it was the release of her album.
Yeah, we just caught in like at the right.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Because we were just like looking through her lyrics and shit.
Yeah.
And wrote on that for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
And, I mean, shit.
so-
It's like you said, when you find something, you got to get it while it's happening.
You gotta fetch it before
gotta
someone
get
else
it
does.
when it's
Yeah,
hot.
There's
exactly.
a
Because it
lot of
happens
people-
so fast. So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so many of us that do it. You know what I mean? There's so many people out there that all have similar senses of humor. So when something happens on a global scale, the news and shit, like you got to be like, you got to start writing right now. You got to do whatever you do it right now because somebody's already halfway through their joke, or
Yep.
somebody's already halfway
Already
through with
doing
the
it,
with the
working
skit,
on it.
whatever.
Yep.
Like you got to fucking strike with the iron's hot.
We got fucked on because we record on Mondays, release on Wednesdays.
Okay.
We recorded on a Monday. That Tuesday, the whole Kendrick and Drake beef blew up,
Ooh.
and I was like, man,
Yeah, just missed it.
we
Now
gotta
we're gonna
do
wait a
it-
whole fucking week, and we're gonna be the last one to the content.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, that's exactly what happened.
yeah.
Because if someone posts something, the moment before it, when it's happening, then boom, it's gonna take off.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
just people like cheese man. People
Yeah.
like being
gossip, the
nosy
current
and
events.
gossip.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, people are gonna dig in. Boom, let's do it. Release this video. Boom.
Yeah,
going
it's a
with-
race. It's a
it-
race for real.
It's
a race
definitely a
war.
race.
Oh,
It's a
man.
race war. Is that what you just said?
It's a
hang on, bro.
race,
Hang on.
man.
Hang on.
That's crazy.
With your quick, I mean, I say quick success. I mean,
Yeah.
you said in 4 months. I mean, 4 months isn't. It's a summer. You know, it's
Yeah.
not that long
It's
of a
not
time.
quick.
It's not long, honestly. I thought
did
it was
you
gonna
have-
take longer.
And did you have like random people trying to be like, hey man, let's collab, or hey man, let's try to do this, or you know, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I had a few people tell me here from Wichita to like collab, and I was down. You know, I'm down to collab with anybody because it's all about like being united. You know, I don't like to be like that type of person to be like, no, stingy. You know, like I'm doing my own thing. I don't want you involved, this and that. Like I like to come together and create more platform, more content, you know, because it'll elevate you, it'll help you out and the other person and the community. So I've had a few people, but they've lagged at the end, you know, never replied, this and that. I did do a collab with some group of boys out there, the 20s, that are coming up too. They're pretty cool. They do skits as well. They're pretty dope. We ended up getting together. We did some challenges. We did that egg challenge video with them, and that blew up for them. They posted on their TikTok. It's at 3.5 million views
That's
right
what's
now.
up.
So it blew up, and we did a few other skits, and that's it. But yeah, we've been in contact, you know, this and that. They join my lives. I join their lives. You know, it's all love and support at the end of the day. So, but other than that, other people like they lagged on me. They've never replied back or just never showed up or anything. You know. But,
Do you find it easier doing skits or doing pranks?
Pranks would be. I mean, yeah, I would say prank because at first you gotta adapt to it, but then once you get used to it, it's just like a hobby now. So it would be pranks. Even though I do a few skits, like I just like to do whatever like is fun, you know, and funny. So I just try to do pranks more. But I'm trying to focus more on like vlogs and like more skits now that I have a little fan base that they want to see more stuff than pranks.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to work on right now.
That's kind of a question that I was gonna have for you. Is like, where do you want to take it with it? Because you're getting a lot of traction right now, and it's like, I was gonna ask, where do you feel like expanding on, or like where do you feel like your next area might be to try to get into, or what's you know what I'm saying, something that you want to try to take it to the next step?
Right now, since I got a little fan base growing on IG and Facebook, and we're set on TikTok, I still need to grow more on TikTok, but I have a little good fan base right now.
Right.
So right now, I want to take it to YouTube, like, you know, become like a vlogger and all that with the pranks, like throughout the day, the process and everything. So that's where I want to take it now. And I know YouTube is pretty much harder, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard it's harder than IG and YouTube. So
Yeah.
So,
I just think it's not as big as the other ones.
Yeah.
no.
Because like TikTok's, the videos are, I mean, it's right there.
It's
Instagram,
right.
Just quick.
Instagram with the reels too. It's so YouTube shorts are blowing up still. You know what I mean? But I feel the same way about YouTube, where it used to be like you had, like if you weren't on YouTube popping, like it wasn't it. And now it's YouTube feels like it's like the last thing that you had to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's hard to get into.
And I think it's also YouTube. I mean, like with TikTok, Instagram, and even Facebook, you get like a lot of different things, even if you don't like it. I know, you know, you get your For You page is all over the place. But with YouTube, I know my YouTube is what I like. It's MMA news, pro wrestling, and comedy. You know what I mean? It's outside of that, it's rare that I see anything else.
Yeah.
And I think that's why YouTube is a little harder to kind of get into a niche, because we do a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to get into a news podcast
Lane.
You know what I mean? So I understand how the YouTube is a little.
Oh yeah, it's a little harder, man. Especially nowadays that you get on YouTube and you see what's trending. You see a lot of like Twitchers, a lot of vloggers.
Man.
Like you're competing now. You're in the big leagues, competing with a lot of people that have millions of subscribers. You know, everything, this and that. But I mean, it's not impossible. Of course, it's not impossible. You could do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Yeah,
it's a process basically, and that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays, that they want, like, you know, they want success right away.
Yeah, instant gratification.
Yeah, so you have to go through it to get it, you know, and it's just a process basically. You gotta be patient and hopefully you get it one day, you know.
I think you've said it from the start. Just being consistent in what you're doing.
Yeah, consistency is a big key in this, you know. I didn't believe that. I didn't even believe that back then until I seen the results of being consistent every day, uploading 6-8 videos a day, you know, editing this and that, and trying to keep up with the trends, like we were talking about, trying to keep up with the trends. So I think consistency plays a big role in like your success. So you gotta be patient, like that too. So
yeah, and I feel like you gotta watch a lot of stuff, not just do good.
Yeah,
like you gotta have thick skin, because there's gonna be so many videos that you put time and energy in creating and doing shit, and then and editing them and then putting them out and making sure that you did it at a good hour so people see it, and then it only gets like 150 views sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh man,
and you gotta go through that process, and you're like, fuck, what the fuck did I even do all this for, bro?
I hate the ones that you spend the most time on, the most you get stressed out the most on, you edit the most on. You'll be like, okay, this one's gonna hit.
This is it.
This is it. I was spending hours on this video.
I'm feeding the family off
Yeah,
this.
yeah. We gonna eat off this.
We gonna make it out with this one. Post it, man. Not even 300 views 1 hour later, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck. You gotta be kidding
Oh
me,
my
bro.
God. I couldn't tell you how
And
many
it's the
times.
longest videos too, man. Like, man.
The
I couldn't
most
tell you
thought
how many
out.
times I've sent him a clip, and it's like, we're going crazy with this one. And it's the worst video we've ever done.
Yeah,
And it's like,
and then we
this
make
is
one Taylor Swift video and it blows the fuck up, and I'm like, where the fuck?
Yeah.
And I remember making that Taylor Swift video thinking like, this is just like I have to post today.
just
I'm just
an
gonna
upload.
I'm just gonna post this.
A quick filler.
Yeah,
whatever.
quick. Yep.
I'm like, dude, this is how the fuck
Yeah.
is this? And videos, I'm like,
We're talking about Taylor Swift being a freak. We've been talking about our own journey and
Yeah.
comedy and like local shit. None of that. What the fuck? Taylor fucking
and then
Swift.
Taylor Swift releases an album. And then,
Yeah.
Well, hold
Man.
on. I don't want to skip over it. Did you say you upload 6 to 8 videos a day?
Yeah, when I first started like
yeah.
the whole TikTok thing, man, like I was hungry for the success during that time, because, you know, like during that time I had lost my job, so that whole week I was like jobless. I was like, man, you know, this is probably a sign, because I started focusing on the TikTok thing during that time, and then that happened, and during that week I was like, man, I need to go hard on this. You know, this might be my only way out. Like now that don't have anything to do. So I started going out a whole day, like trying to go to different places through Wichita, start up like recording content, pranks, whatever I could get on. And I started editing, and then my time of posting would be like between 8 or 9, and then I would get home at 6, start editing all the videos, and boom, I would just upload them 6-8 videos a day.
Jeez.
And then it went from there, and then because I told myself, man, you know, if you're consistent, if you upload at least 6 or 8 you have a 50-50 chance.
Right, something's
Two or
gonna go.
three gotta blow up out of all eight. You know, if they don't blow up, then at least one has to blow up. So
Yeah, there's a saying to catch more fish, cast a wider net. You know what I'm saying? So 6 to 8 videos, that makes.
I was aiming for it. So I was like, man, at least one. With one that blows up, man, it's gonna elevate the account. So I was just posting random shit. You know, I was trying to post the most funniest things too. You know. Like we said, we were talking about right now. The most you spent on it was the one that didn't blow up.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
a dumb one.
man, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, I would start doing that. And now that I have a few fan base, I try to upload like 4 or 5, you know. But I'm just trying to stay on that same page, stay in the same hustle and same consistency.
So with blowing up as much as you are now, do you find it like? Do you get recognized more when you go out? Do people be like, "Oh shit, I know you did what you know?"
Oh yeah, bro. Especially over there on the 21st, because I do my pranks are like in it's like some of my pranks are in English, but
it's mostly
like, the Latino community and all that. So every time I go on 21st or that Walmart on Pawnee, like.
Yeah.
And I do a prank on somebody, they already know who I am, so they don't go along with it. I mean, they play along with it, but at the end, they'll be like, I already know you, man.
Yeah.
You're Chino, right? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I knew you were going to prank me. I was like, oh, man. You should have told me at first, so I would have recorded the whole thing.
Fuck, I would have got somebody else.
Yeah, I would have got somebody else. But yeah, and then, so I'm trying to like go out to different states now, so I could go create a little fan base. Like, for example, if I go to Texas, I want to leave like a little mark over there in Texas, grow a little fan base. So.
And it would be easier to not get recognized. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. So you get better reactions out of people.
Yeah, funnier reactions.
Right, exactly.
You know? So I'm trying to like go different states right now and do content for like to have a little fan base.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
You got to take it out of town. That's one thing. I mean, we know that in comedy, like you can crush here all good day long, but at a point, like everyone knows you. You got to like, of course, this room loves you. They know you. What you got to go to somewhere else. You got to go 1,000 miles away and kill a room where nobody knows you, and that's how you know you got it. Like a lot of comedians. We had Bam on here, and he said this. Our Uncle Bam, he said the same thing. Like, it doesn't mean shit if I kill it here. Like, let's go somewhere where they don't know me, and they've got no impression on me, and I got to go challenge myself to kill that. So I could see it translating into like being a prank content creator, where eventually you're gonna run out of people here, or you're gonna catch on to it. I always think that. You know what I always think that about is the Impractical Jokers.
The Impractical Jokers.
I'm like, you guys are so huge. Way
this is fresh
to
anybody.
To anybody. There's no way that you could go into any mall in America. If I see any one of those guys, I know something's up. Any one of them, I know the other 2 or 3 either they're fucking they're on camera, something. So I feel like you have like a time limit almost when you can get the best stuff before people start to recognize you like that.
Yeah, so we're trying to take it out of state right now and go like different big cities, you know, because there's a lot of Hispanic community in Texas. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah,
man, that's massive over there. So
California too. You could kill out there. You could kill out there.
Yep. Chicago is one too. Phoenix, Arizona.
I was about to say Arizona, but it's crazy.
Oh man,
that's where all my family's moving to. All my Mexican side's all moving to Arizona.
I have a lot of love over there in Arizona.
I was about to say, I know on TikTok you can kind of see the regions that you're kind of most popular in. Is that kind of obviously the South probably is the
probably. I think the top one would be Texas, man, because every time I'm on my live or I post like where to go next, like a lot of people put Texas, El Paso, Laredo, Dallas. I already been to Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, man, almost all of the state of Texas. So, and then Cali, of course, would be the second one. Chicago, a lot of love over there.
Yeah,
you gotta go to like Wisconsin. Idaho.
When they told me Chicago, I was like, man,
go to New Hampshire
over there.
Actually, don't go to New Hampshire. They probably see you immediately and be like, he's not from here.
They're gonna know immediately. Like, he's not from here.
Where did you get the nickname El Chinito?
Oh man, it's a long story. I got it since I was a kid.
It always starts. For the
you
folks
know,
at home, in a Mexican, Latino, Hispanic household, you fuck up once, right? You shit your pants one, now you're just that.
You're that person.
You were fat as a kid, now you're gordo for the rest of your life.
Bro,
it doesn't matter if you have a 6-pack and you look like John Cena.
You work your ass off for 5 years.
For the rest of your life.
For the rest of life, man. if you get it, everybody in the Mexican household gets a nickname, man. Everybody. If you, like he said, if you fuck up, you're that person forever.
You say one bad thing, you go to the grocery store and you're like, Mom, look, it's 0 trans fat. Now you're trans fat for the rest of your life.
Man, I got it when I was basically when I was a kid. I would have my my family from because I grew up here in Wichita. I migrated from Mexico when I was a year old. Well, my parents migrated me. I was
you got motion. You were like,
yeah,
fuck this place. I'm getting out of here.
Man. Just hopped up.
I was gonna ask where you were from. I was gonna ask where you're from.
No, I'm from Mexico, but we first came over here to Wichita, and I had a family here. And then when I was a baby, like they would clown me because my eyes were like tiny, man. They were squinky, and my parents, my aunt, uncles, they would joke around, be like, oh, they switched him at the hospital. This is not your son. They switched him. That's a Chinese boy right there that you got laying down right there.
Damn.
And they would play around like that, and it just stayed with me like ever since then. And then there was this one story that my aunt told me that me and my mom, we went to Walgreens, her and some Asian couple was walking by and saw me, and they were like, oh, like you're like your Chinese kid is nice, like, you know. And then I guess apparently like at that time, like I would have older siblings, so they would teach me a lot of like bad stuff, you know, flip off and this.
He was walking around doing karate.
Yeah. So when that happened, I guess my aunt told me that I just was looking at them, that I flipped them off. I just went like that, and just like they were like, what? They were just laughing about, and they were like, nah, just ignore him. He just playing.
Homie did the pinky.
Yeah. It was probably the pinky or the index one, you know. So I don't know. And then it just stayed with me ever since then. And I decided to put it like that on TikTok when I started blowing up, because I didn't know what to put, you know. I wanted somebody, like, people to know me for a nickname, so
something recognizable.
Yeah, I didn't want to put my name on there, you know. It's too basic, it's too simple. So
yeah, I get it.
I was like El Chinito, and then boom.
That's perfect.
It was a good one. That was it right there.
Yeah, something that like is catchy, something to brand on for sure. And that's what you got to do. Planning this out seriously, trying to play the long game on it. Like you got to think about stuff. I mean, just where the market's gonna be hot, what's gonna sound good, what can you put on a shirt, what can you brand off. There's a lot. I mean, you can definitely tell that you've put your time in and done your homework, because you're getting a lot of shit fast. That's good to see.
Yeah. So I wanted to put something that would be catchy, and I feel like it's catchy, honestly.
Yeah.
So, and the story is funny, so I was
and it definitely, like I said, in a Hispanic household, that's perfect.
It's authentic.
That's normal.
And
that's a normal thing.
And with you doing Spanish content, it's they automatically understand the story.
And every time I go in public and they see me, they call me by that Chinito or Chino, and they just I already know, like, no, they know me on TikTok. They know me on IG or
when you
Facebook.
go out to like clubs or you go out to bars with your homies, do people still recognize you?
Yeah, especially at the clubs. You know, like I have a lot of fan base, like the youth and the older generation too. You know, the uncles and aunts, all that, because they see my stuff on IG or they get notified by their kids that I pranked them. You know.
Yeah.
So they see me and they know me sometimes, or like I said, they recognize me by my name, because I don't usually post my my face that much on the accounts, because I have a hidden camera. So people, like, if you're into my page that much, like, you know, like watching my stuff, then you'll notice how I look, because I only post a few times my face in this. So you have to be deep into my account, you know, to know and follow me and be a good follower, you know, a fan, to know my face and recognize me. So that's what I'm trying to work on. Like I said, right now, just do more vlogs, keep with the pranks, and do more skits, this and that, you know. So
right, but kind of open up on that. Let people know you a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there want to know, like, my background, my story, and everything. So
right. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I always say that. And the same thing with comedy, like, it's better for you to get more personal with the crowd. Like, you can make jokes about, like, trends or topics or stuff that's going on. But I always think it's important for people to get to know, like, who you are behind all that. That way they can have, you know what I mean, like feel more of it related to you or whatever, you know what I
Have
mean?
more
Like
of a relationship.
have more of a relationship with you because they'll be like, oh, I relate to him on this because I saw him do that at his crib. I've got the same thing or whatever. So I think it's important for sure. And it'll probably help you more, like just keep on growing once people feel like, oh shit, I use the same fucking brand of whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to like make a big mark, you know, for myself, and that's what
What did your parents think about it?
Okay, what the fuck, Dr. Phil?
No, I'm coming from a point because I can I can relate because like I come from I don't fucking look like it. I come from a Hispanic background too. So when I started comedy, my mom was like, "Fuck yeah, fucking all right." When I started this and I'm talking to him about it before we even released the episode, I'm like, "Hey, by the way, I'm gonna start doing this podcast. I may tell stories about you guys. If anybody brings it up, just ignore. I'm being silly, whatever." And my mom rolled her eyes until she saw the product, and they're like, "Oh, this is kind of legit. This is kind of legit."
At first they clown you and they'll be like, "Hey, you're not no comedian. You don't know how to prank.
Who said you were funny?"
Yeah, exactly.
Funny, you know, this and that. But no, but like they've thought it was good, you know. If it's not me being involved in something like dangerous or risking my life or this and that, then yeah, they're with it, you know. So my mom's been supportive, my dad too. My dad's he always clowns me, so he was like, "You're not even funny," blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's always how it goes.
It's always
the dad.
Yeah, it's always
the dad.
And then it's just been support, you know, and they've liked it, you know. They're supportive and they're always there. So that's a good thing.
That's love. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
that's good.
My siblings, yeah, they support me too, of course, you know. And like I know there's a lot of people out there that don't got that much support, but I'm thankful to say that there's a lot of support in the family.
That's dope.
So we're on there. We're working on it.
Do you ever get them involved? Has any of your siblings ever been like helped you with a prank or a skit or anything like that? Or are you the only funny one in the family? Did all the funny genes go to you?
They're all funny, but they don't want to be on camera or anything.
I get that.
Typical Mexican. Oh, don't put me on the camera.
Yeah.
I've done a few TikToks with my mom before, like, because I have another account. I have two accounts.
Right.
I have one where I just use as a backup, and then I've done a few skits over there with my mom, but I haven't been able to recover those to upload on my new account. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just keep them there as a memory, you know, like as everything, you know. So I was like, okay. My siblings, nah, not really. They're funny, but they're not brave enough to go in public and do like, you know, stuff that I do. So, and that's it. The ones that help me are them right there. Pluto, my boy Pluto right here.
Hell yeah.
He's the one that goes out with me and to Walmart.
He's bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case something goes down, man. Now I gotta be careful now.
No, seriously. I was gonna say that when we were talking about have you ever had a prank go sideways earlier, it definitely helps to have a couple people around just to try to de-escalate it. No or if it doesn't get de-escalated, just to fucking help you beat this person's ass. Like, bro, shit, we got backup. Nah, that's dope.
It's better than just being alone, you know. Because I didn't care back then, you know, but ever since, like, the few incidents that happened with that dude at Walmart, and then I did a prank at the mall, at the Taiwanese mall, to this Hispanic dude. I told him que se muevas gay. And he automatically got mad. He was like, "What's your problem? What are you talking about?
Mexicans, they take that seriously."
Yeah.
It's one way or the other.
He wanted to press me, but he saw there was people around, man. You know, so he was like, "I'm not even gonna do this." But he was talking smack. He was like, "What do you mean I'm gay? This and that."
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't be telling me that BS around here." And then everybody started clowning him on the comments because he has some like booty jean shorts.
Oh, homie had a purse.
Yeah. So they were like, man, he probably was gay because he was
wearing Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, man. No, literally.
For real.
They were clowning him in the comments. So. But yeah, I just try to stay around with somebody next to me, at least to help me with the pranks or just be there just in case of something happens.
Right.
You know?
It's good to have a witness. It's good to have an alibi. You know what I mean? It's good to have somebody to corroberate a story with.
Yeah,
we get that.
It's better,
sure.
man. It's better.
We get that.
Here's my most important question. Jacob is he's a taken man. You as well.
Yeah.
I'm the only single fella in this studio between us three. Do you get a lot of like ladies hitting you up late night? Hey, what's up, Chinito? What's that thing doing?
Man.
What's that thing doing?
Hey, is a stereotype real? I heard
Hang on, I didn't even catch that at first.
Oh man, the one. Yeah, I've had a few, but the ones that were crazy were in Dallas, man. Because I posted I was in Dallas, and 2 or 3 hit me up, and they were like, "Oh, what area are you at?" And then I replied back. I didn't reply back. I'm gonna be honest. I replied back later that day to only one, and I was like, "I'm around this area," and she was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like I live like 10 minutes away. You should let me know what you're doing tomorrow so I could show you around." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool. You know, I'm down for it."
Right.
And so she was like, she hit me up the next day and she was like, "What are you doing today?" And I was like, I was out doing pranks. So I was like, "I'm out recording right now, but later, like, I don't have anything to do at night." And she was like, "Yeah, like, you should come over, I'll show you around this and that."
He said, I'll show you around my room.
but I didn't reply back to that, man. I was like, "Man, you know what? I don't want to risk."
Man, you're a better man
'cause-
than me.
Yeah.
Well, bro,
I could, man. I wanted to, man, but I put
Yeah, what if
myself
it's a
first.
setup?
Yeah, I put myself first because you never know what if they ruin your image or they expose you. Girls are evil, man.
yeah,
I'm gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
Girls are fucking evil.
you ain't lying.
You ain't lying.
So
I see shit like that, like Mona Lisa, bro. You know what I mean? They're out here. Bitches are setting motherfuckers up out
They
here.
are.
Okay.
They definitely are.
They're the ones that
And-
doom humanity. They bit the apple, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking evil.
Oh shit.
They bit the apple.
Shit.
You
Yeah,
gotta
Hey, that's
remember
true. That's true. Steve Jobs, where you at?
that. But yeah, man. I've had a few, but text me, but I don't like to be involved that much, because like I said, it's a small world. You'll get exposed
Easy.
quickly,
Yeah,
man.
for real. Did they try to air your shit out?
Especially on
Screenshot
social
you?
media,
Fuck.
Screenshots will
Screenshots,
ruin
bruh.
someone. I need to learn that.
R.I.P.
I talk
Oh, man.
ridiculous to some of these
Oh
ladies.
yeah. You gotta start calling motherfuckers.
Start
it.
FaceTiming.
Yeah. Well, you can record calls now. Did you say something about that?
Yeah, they can record
Let's
calls.
talk about that.
No
real
fucking
quick.
way.
Well, the new iOS 18 once it drops,
fucking iPhone.
be careful because they're gonna unblock that thing. Because right now you can't screen record, but I mean also there's been apps that you can do that
right.
forever.
Or just have somebody next to
man.
you record it, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Don't catch Eric 3
I
a.m.
know,
talking
there's-
nasty to somebody.
Yeah. There's some shit before that I've typed out. I'd be like, what if this gets screenshotted? Delete. I'm like, yeah,
Man,
bro.
just this, I have no shame in my game. Just this weekend, I've been telling everybody.
said,
like,
"I have
cracking
no
up.
shame."
I have no shame in my
He said,
game.
I don't care anymore.
I told this, oh my God, I told this young lady, man, we're talking back and forth, and she's like, hey, I'm in town for one more day. And I'm like, oh, one more sex, question mark? And she's like, Eric, what the fuck, dude?
session.
Hey, rephrase that one.
What'd I say?
You said one more lady. Come on now. Or one young lady.
She's old. She's
there
a
you
fucking
go.
37-year-old.
Dropping age.
Yeah. Let's get some numbers here, R. Kelly. Fucking figure this out, you piece of shit.
One last one.
That's what's
Nah,
up,
man.
though. If you had, we're closing up on time, but we try to always ask, like, for anybody that's kind of trying to follow the path that you're going on right now, what would you say, like, a good piece of advice is? More, do you want to focus on, like, the content, like the editing side, make sure you got the prank side down? Like, what do you think has been most important for you to sharpen up on, and what would you tell somebody else to do, to worry about?
I'd say just be yourself, man. Be yourself, stay positive, stay consistent, and but you gotta believe in you, because no one out here is gonna believe in you but yourself, or push you to do better. So you gotta stay consistent. You gotta be yourself most of all. If you're funny and you could do it, you could go out there and prank people. Just be yourself, man, because there's a lot of people out here that are not even funny and they're just out here doing shit,
Right.
So
Getting shot. And
yeah, getting shot,
Yeah.
beat up, everything, jail. So just be yourself. Just be yourself and follow your dreams. The sky's the limit. Anything is possible, honestly. So
You ain't lying.
if you could do it, you could do it, man. You gotta stay. You gotta have that mentality. If you put it out there in the universe, you'll get it back.
Right.
I know you gave us this dope T-shirt, especially for the 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
Where did explain this basically to the people at
Southwest
home?
Lifestyle. That's my man over there. The CEO, Mr. Southwest,
Hell yeah.
who's been a big part of the whole project of TikTok, IG. I'm under his management, so he's
Right.
played a big role in the whole process. So
Gotta have a team, man.
it's
Gotta have
it's a team.
Takes a village.
We're
For real.
yeah. We're all a team. we all contribute into like, you know, we go out do pranks. He's been in some of my videos. You know, we go out of town together, we film, and it's just like it's a big team, you know, man. It's a big team, you know. And without a team, you know, you could there's only much you could do yourself, man.
Right.
But if you don't have like a 2-3 brains around, you know, you'll be able to accomplish a lot. So, and it's a lifestyle, man. That's what I've learned ever since I've been part of the team. It's a lifestyle because it's positivity, it's hard work, it's consistency, and it's just something big, you know. And it's changed my life, honestly.
That's dope.
So Southwest lifestyle, and since 4th of July is like 3 days.
Yeah.
We're
that's
doing
a
the
perfect
special
drop.
The
edition.
red, white, and blue.
We appreciate it, man. It's dope.
The special edition one right now. So that's it.
I know you
Southwest
guys
lifestyle.
also do events, or you promote events. Is that under the same banner?
Yep, Southwest lifestyle. Downtown areas, Dodge City, Liberal. They recently did a event in where was Kansas City.
Oh hell yeah!
Last Thursday after party for Maxo Cream.
Oh
rapper.
no shit!
Yeah,
That's tight.
and we recently did one when was it? Last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday for Maxo Cream here at Rock Island Live.
Oh okay,
Him and
okay,
his
that's
team.
what's up. Yeah.
Him and his team pulled up. They were in Rock Island after party for the Mexican OT
Yeah.
concert.
Mm-hmm.
So they were there, and then this Thursday, 4th of July, another event, Independence Day. What was it? Sixth annual Independence Day party at Rock Island Live.
Hell yeah.
And then Saturday it's a regional versus a reggaeton event. So just like the more Latino on Saturday and 4th of July on Thursday. So that's it. We all play a big part.
Staying busy. That's dope, man. That's a good way
Yeah.
to really spread yourself out and stay having stuff to do. That's why I like doing the podcast with these guys, and then
Yeah.
also doing stand up. Is like I can host a show or do a set on stage, and then still have this to do. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And be putting content out through this. So it's good that you guys have
Yeah.
diversified the way that you are making moves with it.
Yeah, we all play a big part, you know. In every team, someone has to play a big part. Everybody, you know, somebody records, somebody you know does this. You know, we all play a big part in a team. So that's what makes it more even a lifestyle.
Well, that's what's up.
With
man.
every team, I'm pretty sure every team.
Yeah, no,
Right,
everything, right?
right.
I mean, just
Especially every
especially with
team.
us three. I mean, Jacob's
Yeah.
a crucial part of what we do, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then us, we're just idiots that
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, but
so-
I mean, it's important. We'll link up and shoot ideas back and forth about
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
to do, or you know what I mean. When it comes to comedy, I'll send him a bit. What do you think about this? Let me run this by you. He'll be like, "That's racist. Don't say that."
Yeah. 2, 3, 4 big brains work better than one, man.
Yeah,
Amen.
exactly.
Right.
We all come together.
It's awesome that you're able to build a team, and it's just like the old saying goes: it takes a village
Yeah.
Yeah.
to raise somebody. Raise a crazy term, but just having a team. I know like us and having friends and stuff. I call them a team because that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It may not seem
Hell
like
yeah.
it when we're just hanging out, shooting the shit, just drinking by the pool.
Right.
But it's stuff that we talk about. We talk about.
Oh, yeah, we're
life,
getting
we talk
ideas
about-
from
But
that.
the ideas, that's when the ideas come.
That's exactly,
man. That's where the
couple
ideas.
beers in, and all of a sudden we're fucking geniuses.
Yeah.
And it's
Boom.
it's a good feeling too to get ideas just bouncing back and forth and like, oh shit, that's good, write that down. You know that makes me think
Yeah.
of, oh shit, that's good, write that down too.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. It's good to see that you are staying authentic and are staying, you know what I mean, shouting out your team and not, you know what I mean, you're not taking all the
Yeah.
credit, you're giving credit where it's due.
Yeah,
You're
hell
putting
yeah.
on for your people. I think that shit is major. I think that
Yeah.
shit will definitely grant you like a lot of
yeah.
longevity, bro. Like just being who you are and showing love to the people, like that's fucking dope.
Yeah, like I said, we all play a big part, you know, man. Like, I can't do it myself, man. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I can't do everything myself. So, and if I were to, like, it wouldn't be the same success as of right now. So,
Right.
everybody in the team plays a big part of success and consistency, and it's just like you said, the ideas we all pass around. Okay, well, this is a new idea for a new prank. Okay, let's do it. New video idea. Okay, new promo video for the event. Boom.
And I know, I mean, like you said, I don't know. I mean, obviously, we're all new to each other, but it seems like since he has this brand, he's able to promote events, which helps you kind of get your name out, kind of go to these events,
Yeah.
talk. And and socialize with everybody. So one helps
the other.
One another.
Yeah, especially in he did 2 events out in Liberal and Dodge City, and he put me as a special guest on the flyer, so it's been helping too as well.
Right.
So take public out there, I when we went, I did pranks too. Besides the event, we were like, okay, we're gonna do pranks the next day. Boom, come back to town, and grow a little fan base. Like I said, everywhere I try to go, I try to like grow a little fan base out of state. Or,
interact with the people.
Yeah, so it's a big team, and
that's dope.
It's better than nothing.
I know, Jacob, what time we're at? 55. Cool. I mean, this is probably the perfect way. You travel a lot. We travel a lot.
Yeah.
You're with your team traveling. So you may know, like, how diverse this gets and how real this is, really. I came upon this stat, was it this morning or late last night?
I think it was this morning.
And I even looked into it. Usually I'm just a headline person. I read headlines. Good enough for me. I don't research anything. But I had to just for this specifically.
I know where this is going.
They released the top 10. And Wichita landed number 2 for the most unattractive females in a city. So it's OKC 1, Wichita 2, and then I lost it.
Two of my favorite cities. Two of my favorite OKC and Wichita. Two of my favorite fucking cities. I'm like, fuck, and I live in one.
So how do you think that's kind of like real? Do you think you believe in that?
Fuck, OKC. Wait, what?
I know, that's why I'm like,
what
where
number
are you
did
getting these
OKC
stats?
come in?
Let me pull that up. OKC was 1.
OKC
No
said it had
fucking way.
some dude from OKC
Got rejected,
made that
man.
list after some chick did
Some
item,
chick
and he was like,
probably
fucking
rejected this, man.
fuck these bitches in Oklahoma City.
Oh my fucking
Bitter ass
God.
dudes
Yeah.
making lists.
Bunch of Carol
So,
Baskins.
I got the list. Number 8, Amarillo, Texas.
Oh shit.
I mean, I kind of believe it.
Probably.
You know,
Yeah, probably.
They all moved to Dallas.
7, the hot ones moved to Dallas.
Yeah. Oh
in
yeah,
Houston.
definitely Dallas.
7, Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, that's
All the hot girls are dead. That makes sense.
Oh
Probably.
my god.
6, Fort Worth. All the hot girls moved to Dallas.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
5, Colorado Springs.
All moved to Denver.
Ooh.
They
All moved to Denver.
All moved to Denver.
What about how is it, Denver?
I've been there once, and it was like
I'm married.
4
I
years
can't
ago.
say
Yeah. Almost caught him slipping. Almost caught him slipping.
I was like, maybe I'm just playing.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Their bitches are ugly out there.
I'm like, yeah, I hate them.
4, Columbus, Ohio.
That's
They moved to Cleveland.
There you go.
Most
Maybe.
common.
I mean, Ohio just in general.
Yeah.
Yuck. 3, Oakland, California.
Ooh.
That probably makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
I'm not
hell
gonna
yeah.
get into that.
They have no sports team for a fucking reason.
I don't want to say anything and then go out to Oakland ever in my life
And
and
they
be
get
like,
shot.
remember what the fuck you said? Fucking lay my ass down.
2, Wichita, 1, Oklahoma City.
That's crazy.
So, ladies in Wichita, listen, all I'm saying is, if you want to prove this wrong, my DMs are open. Let's talk about it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Comment down below now. Everybody's gonna start commenting.
they're like,
Comment your OnlyFans.
yo, that shit happened. There was a chick that lives in like Winfield or something that posted and was like, "You Wichita bitches think you so fine, huh?" And they ate the fuck out of her, bro. They went crazy in the comments. They were dragging her ass about you're like the biggest slut in Winfield.
They're gonna eat
lady,
us
if
up
you
in the
watch
comments,
this,
bro.
I mean,
I didn't say those words. If the lady that made that post sees this, I don't want you to come after us. I'm only saying what the people said. Okay?
But research purposes, who's this lady?
Where can she find you, Eric?
They're gonna eat us up in the comments, man.
I mean, I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying,
I mean, yeah.
if you guys want to argue about this, my DMs are open.
Yeah.
Find me anywhere and anywhere at ErickZayas1, ErickZayas1, Instagram, TikTok, Tinder now.
Yeah, he's back on.
I'm back on.
I don't know about OKC, man. OKC. I mean,
There's some nice looking ladies down there.
There
There's
is,
some nice
for
looking
sure.
ladies down there.
Yeah, they're polite. You can find me online at Frankie the Miracle on Instagram, Frankie Miracle on TikTok. Anywhere else, you shouldn't look for me unless you're the FBI.
Jacob?
You can find me at Manage to Create.
Perfect, brother. Where can the people find you?
TikTok El Chinito _ IG El Chinito Oficial, on Facebook El Chinito. So
Do you want to shout anybody on your team out?
Yeah, you got anything coming up that you want to promote real quick before we shut it down?
okay, so San Crudita's food truck. I don't know if you guys been there yet, but it's popping
It's the
right
one
now.
on Seneca,
in
right?
Wichita. On West Street.
Wow.
120 Northwest Street.
Is
right
it
now.
by the? It's out across from the Quick Trip.
Yeah.
The blue one.
No, it's the one crossing the street.
Okay.
We're going straight more. you
Okay,
know.
okay.
It's
I'll
around the corner from there.
I'll have to check it out.
He's hot right now. Big.
Say his name or say the truck name.
San Crudita's food truck. So
I swear I've had them, but
July. When was it? July 27th. He's gonna open up his place. So
That's dope.
So he's doing big right now, and the food is freaking good, man. You know, he's part of the team too. You know,
Hell
so
yeah.
Is his logo
shout
like
out
a
to
shrimp?
Alex.
Yeah,
His logo's the shrimp, right?
Yeah, shrimp.
Yeah, I've seen it
I've
because
been
it's
there.
moving from there to a restaurant. I seen it
Yeah.
on like EB or somebody on Facebook posted a link about them getting a location. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
He's gonna open up his location.
That's
doing
fucking
big moves,
dope.
man. So I wish nothing but success to him. You know, he's been part of the team as well. You know, shout out to him, Alex, the owner, and Adan, the one from radio station, La Raza 102.5, big part of the team as well. So shout out to you, my boy. Saludos, and Southwest in the back, and my boy Pluto right here as well.
Hell yeah.
Pluto.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah,
we
we
took
appreciate
a
it,
little
bro.
bit longer.
Thank you guys
appreciate
for having us.
for the cool shirts. I'll definitely be wearing those here in the near future.
4th of
Absolutely.
July.
I'm about to flex and rip the sleeves off of them, but we're gonna be all right. Nah, thank you for coming down here, bro.
No, thank you for having us, man. It's a privilege being here. with you
Absolutely.
Hell yeah,
guys.
man. Make sure you guys follow the show at Running the Light Pod on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere, Spotify.
Yep, we'll be there.
Make sure you guys follow us. We have some exciting guests. I'll be
Yeah.
gone next week. I'll be on vacation, but
I will
Frank
be
is gonna
here
be
with
holding it down.
I will be here with Darius Hutton. So we will see you guys next week. Thank you for listening, man.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.